Well, first of all, thank you all so much for coming. Obviously, it's lovely to be back in Parliament. This has turned into an unbelievable event for us. This is the third time I think we've been here. Third one of these annual reports. Huge thank you to Alex Sobel, who I should say is a massive ally for music venues in Parliament. He's doing some fantastic work at the APBG Music. Unfortunately, Caroline Dyers couldn't be here this evening, but I also think we should pay tribute to Caroline. Her work on the Culture, Media and Sports Select Committee and the members of all that, of which Alex was also a member at that time, was phenomenal last year. I think it's a breakthrough, frankly, in the thinking about grassroots music venues and how important they are. And because of all that, I spent the last week thinking, shall I write a speech? I thought, no, plus it means that I can always do drop the F-bomb and then Bev can look at me out the side of my eye. In Parliament, I just like doing it. So look, I spent the last week thinking about this because so many people have said to me, 2024, what an amazing year. CMS Select Committee, the levy's coming on board. Isn't it incredible? We're all getting together. We're all united on this. It's amazing. 25 venues closed in 2024. Anybody in this room who thinks that's good, put your hand up now. That's one venue every 2 weeks. We are not acting fast enough on these things. It's as simple as that. Now, there is huge will now in this room and huge will in both houses here to actually get this under control and sorted. For a change, for the first time I've given one of these speeches virtually anywhere in the past 10 years, let me tell you who's doing the right thing. And you can all quote me on this. The music industry is trying to do the right thing. I know, all breathe in like you couldn't believe it. The moves to make the levy happen are astonishing. They are so cool. People coming together, big organizations finally waking up to the opportunity to support the next wave of talent, the artists, making sure that music's happening in our communities. Look, it might not work as a voluntary levy. I'm not going to pretend it will. It may have to be statutory legislation, and we were delighted that the Minister Chris Bryant said in the House openly, if it's not voluntary, it will be statutory. There's lots of people here in the room who are really trying very hard to make it happen voluntarily, and we really appreciate their support. And the way that Chris and the team at DCMS have supported the moves to voluntary levy is amazing, and without their support, we wouldn't be getting all this voluntary stuff. So that's brilliant. Round of applause for all of them. But the CMS Select Committee did not say, if we get a voluntary levy, or even a statutory levy, everything will be sorted. There's huge will here to make change, but we have to be honest. We are getting a lot of very kind words from a lot of people who obviously really care about this. I genuinely believe those people's hearts, including Chris Bryant, including this Lisa Nandy, honestly, every side of the house we meet with, everybody's really supportive. But the CMS Select Committee said you should drop VAT on tickets, and you didn't. It's the highest VAT anywhere in Europe. It's virtually the highest sales tax anywhere in the world on concert ticketing. I can't think of a single reason why Treasury needs 16.6% of every £10 ticket that's sold at grassroots music venue. Otherwise, the finances of the country will fall apart. I don't believe it. I don't think anybody here believes it. I don't think Chris or Lisa believes it. We need to get on top of VAT, not just at the bottom end of the ecosystem. We are starting to lose big shows to other places in the world where the tax system is better for big artists. Adele played in Munich, 7.2% VAT. Where would you play, 20% VAT or 7.2% VAT? I know what I'm doing. I'm making intelligent decisions on behalf of my artists. It's worse at the grassroots, but it needs a complete overhaul. Business rates. CMS Select Committee said that business rates at grassroots music venue was an anti-good practice tax. We should be eliminating it. What have we done? We put it up. To be precise, we're putting taxes on grassroots music venues up from the 1st of April on business rates alone by £7 million. You have your annual report in your hand. Go and check how much money these music venues have, because they don't have £7 million. National insurance has gone up. Now, I'm not going to get involved in macro policies of Treasury and everything else, because I'm not qualified to do that. I don't go. But look, This is the gig economy in the most blatant way I can possibly think of. And people have portfolio careers, and the way that the national insurance changes are structured brings literally tens of thousands of people in our sector into the national insurance tax regime when they weren't there before. It costs £15 million for grassroots music venues to address the new national insurance changes, and they're going to have to do that because they don't want to be terrible employers telling people that they don't have the work they already have, laying people off. So they're going to try and do it. Have they got £15 million? That's £22 million in new taxes. The report says there should be a statutory right of consultation for Music Venue Trust on any new planning next to a music venue. That hasn't happened. The report says there should be agent of change taken into statutory legislation. That hasn't happened. My point is, it doesn't matter how many years I have to stand here saying the same things over and over and over and over and over again. Those things will have to happen, otherwise music venues will close. And every one that closes is a community that doesn't have access to music. It's an artist that may not get found. It's a big career that we might lose. It's IP being created that won't ever be created. It's huge for our industry. Everybody in this room understands that. The MPs in this room understand that. The Lords in this room understand that. We have to have action, not words.